Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through the ABRSM Theory grades. We're now making good headway through the 2016 Music Theory past papers for grade 4. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. They're available to download in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. There's also a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also access information about the books that I have available. I've written How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam, and it's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to best make use of the time when you're actually in the exam room. So if you visit sharonbill.com, it's all there for you. If you can give me a like, that would be fab, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And so if you turn with me to page 8 in this theory past paper booklet, we'll make a start on paper B. So you will need a pencil, a nice sharp pencil. I use a mechanical pencil just so it stays sharp, an eraser and a ruler. Even for the exams, I suggest that you always write in pencil. And then we're ready to get going. I do suggest that you have a go of this paper on your own first of all, or at least in sections. Try it and just have a go yourself. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes, it's always better to learn by your mistakes rather than just by copying. So I'm hoping that you've had a go of this, and now we'll just check through this paper together. So all of the questions in this first page are to do with this little extract of music here by Mendelssohn. It says, look at this melody by Mendelssohn and then answer the questions below. So let's just crack on and have a go at these questions. So question 1A asks us to give the meaning of this SF. Now in the new exam layout from 2018 onwards, these performance directions will be presented in multiple choice, but we'll just go ahead and answer these as they are in this paper because it's good revision. So SF is short for sforzando, and it just literally means forced. There's no shortcuts but just learning all of these words. I suggest that you accumulate all of the words and performance directions from grade 1, 2, 3 and 4 and maybe group them thematically. It's just a bit easier to revise them that way. You could even colour code them, whatever it takes really. Carrying on then, so Cantabile, this one harks back right to grade 1 actually when you first encountered this. Cantabile means in a singing style or singing manner. There we go, that's that done. So question B asks us to add the correct rest or rests at the places marked with this little asterisk to complete bar 5. So we need to be aware of the time signature. So in 6/8 we're counting in groups of 3, and so we need to reflect that in our rests also. So we're going to have a group of 3 here, 3 quavers or 3/8 notes, and then a group of 3 here, and we need to show that in the rest. So this first rest could be a dotted crotchet rest, dotted quarter note rest. So that's our first group of 3, and then here we've got just one crotchet rest. There's our 1, 2, 3. It's worth just noticing that you can have a crotchet rest or quarter note rest then a quaver, but it couldn't be the other way round. If you got the quaver beat first, the 8th note first, you'd have to then have 2 separate quaver or 8th note rests. It can only be when the crotchet comes first. I suppose you can remember that it just reflects that. There's your crotchet, there's your dotted crotchet equivalent there. So that is acceptable in this case. Let's crack on. So 1C asks us to rewrite bar 8 using notes of twice the value. Remember to include the new time signature. So our first time signature here is 6/8, which is 6 quaver beats or 6/8 notes per bar. And so now our new time signature, we don't change the top number, and so we still need 6 as our top number, but we're going to be counting and double that. So we'll be counting crochet beats or quarter notes. So our time signature that presents this is 6/4. So that's the thinking done really. We've now just got to double everything up. And so this will become a minim or a half note. This will become a crochet or a quarter note. We remove a beam to double the value of these, so they'll just become quavers or 1/8 notes. They'll become crotchets or quarter notes. There we go. So let's just now pop that in the correct pitch. So we've got this low E, and there's no need to colour that in. And then we've got the same again, but this is a crochet or a quarter note, so we'll need to colour the note head in. And then we've got the same note again, going up a step. We need to beam those together, but with just one beam now to make quavers or 1/8 notes. And then we've got, I suppose we can put the slur in straight away. Take the beam away because these now become crotchets or quarter notes. We can put the staccato, or you can add those afterwards, it's up to you. Doesn't really matter what order you do things in. There we go, that's that completed then. It's just this first part of the question which requires the thought, really. You never change the top number. Okay, let's carry on. So, rewrite the last note of the melody. So that's this one here, so that it sounds at the same pitch. So be careful here that you don't jump octaves. So use middle C as a reference point, but using the alto clef. Remember, so don't lose marks here. Remember to put in the clef sign and the key signatures. So we need to do a clef sign, a key signature, and then the note. So there are 3 parts to this question, and that's reflected here to get full marks there. So first of all, we need our alto clef, so a bit of a double bar line, and then that's where the alto clef is positioned on the middle line. You've just got your little hooks to put on. So now the key signature is 2 flats, so it's a C, B flat goes below the middle line, C, D, E flat is the second line down. There we go. And so now we've just got to work out what this note here is. So if you think we're in treble clef at the moment, there would be middle C. So we're on the D, one step up from middle C. And so in this context, if we remember that middle C is here, one step up is here. And so that's that. It's just being careful that you don't get the wrong octave. Last part of this question, draw a circle around a note that is the leading note of B flat major. So remember, the leading note is the 7th. So we can either count up B, C, D, E, F, G, A. It's going to be an A. The key signature will take care of any accidentals. Or if you wanted to, you could just think, well, B is the 8th, so back one down from B is A. So we're looking for some note A's here. So let's just have a scan through. Remember, we're in treble clef. So the first one is in bar 6. I can see that one there. And there's also one in bar 7. So you could do both of those just to be thorough. And that's the end of that question. Now the next question no longer occurs in the new exam format. You'd normally be asked to write a rhythm or to add words to a rhythm as well. So neither of those are required because the new exam syllabus doesn't require that. So we're just going to skip that. And so we'll leave it there for this part of the paper, and we'll address the next question in the next video. I do hope that's been helpful to you. If you can give me a like, that'd be really, really encouraging to me. That'd be fab. And please subscribe to my channel to keep updated. And please do visit sharonbale.com and make use of all the resources there to help you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.